You are now tuned in to the War Party Paranormal Radio Show, where we will be discussing actual audio and visual clips captured during the team's investigations. Hear firsthand eyewitness accounts from fellow team members and special guests. Now smash that like, subscribe, and follow button, and let's get ready to welcome team leader and your host, Eric Vanderlaan, and tech specialist and co-host, Mike Del Coro.
Happy Monday, everybody. It's been a while. All right, Mikey?
That's right.
So I'm Eric Vanderlaan. I'm your host of the War Party Paranormal Radio Show and team leader of War Party Paranormal. And right over here on my side, I got...
My name is Mike Del Coro. I'm a case manager, tech specialist, and investigator with War Party Paranormal and your co-host. And we got a great show for you guys tonight. I'm going to let Eric tell you what we're getting into.
Yes, I will. The reason why we haven't had any shows lately, just obviously we've been, like, if you know about us, we've been pretty busy, grieving our co-founder, and Mike and I and Franny from our team, Supernatural Eye. We were on the road last weekend as well, so we've been busy filming for the Haunted Files for season 2. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Season 2 is out, and we got a new episode coming. Yep, on Paraflix. And we went up there to film an episode, but we decided we went to 2 places. So, right, Mike? So
that's right.
We wanted to film at one place for the Haunted Files, and we did another place for the show. So how about that? And we have a returning guest. We have James from Across the Line Paranormal and his crew. And we're going to talk about the Tift County Public Library in South Georgia, near Valdosta, Georgia. We were there during the day and we were getting stuff. So it was pretty wild. So absolutely. I'm not going to waste any time because we got a lot of footage here. So it's going to be an action-packed night. And I'm going to play the intro. You want to see it, Mike?
All right, let's do it. Yes, sir.
All right, let's go. Pretty cool place. It's been around quite a while and has a lot of history. And Mike gave us some good eye candy during that intro, right, Mike?
You like that?
Yeah, I had to throw that in there.
That was funny.
Yeah, we like to have fun, so we goof around. I mean, if you're not having fun, then don't do this thing. So you got to have lots of fun, right, Mike?
That's right.
So I'm not going to waste any time. So we have Franny, one of our investigators. You know her as Supernatural Eye. She's on this show tonight, and we're going to bring her on. She was with us. Bam.
What's up, everyone? How's it going?
Thanks for
Good
coming
to see you.
on.
Long time no see.
I know it's been a minute.
Right,
for having me on.
Yeah, we get pretty close. We're like staying together in the Airbnb and driving in the car. We did a road trip up there, 6.5-hour drive.
Yep.
Left after work on Friday. Went up there Saturday. Did our thing all day long, all night long, and turned around, went right back.
That's right.
That's right.
Non-stop.
You don't mess around, right?
I slept a lot of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Work was brutal the next day.
I took Monday off, by the way.
Lucky. I should have done that.
All right. Well, anyway, I'm not going to waste any time. We'll bring our guest, and we'll bring James and Gabe.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, thanks for coming on
What's up,
the
guys?
show. And James, thank you for inviting us to Tifton, an amazing town. I think that whole town's probably haunted.
I think so.
I think I may have to move up there and buy myself a house.
Right.
Right. And then we got
that Airbnb you're at.
Exactly.
That was nice, yeah.
Nice Airbnb, by the way. So, and without further ado, we got Courtney. Thanks, Courtney.
Hey, how are y'all?
Hey, how you doing?
So, Cross the Line Paranormal, they live right close to Tifton and Valdosta, and they're like the go-to team for the town of Tifton. So they've investigated like pretty much the whole town. So we were lucky enough and honored enough to be invited to go up there, and we filmed at the Tifton Theater that night. And James threw in a little curveball and took us to the library, right, James?
That's right. Figure I'd give you all a surprise.
Yeah, and it was a nice one, and we actually got pretty good activity just for our short time being there. So I'm going to share that, and you guys got plenty of activity because you investigated quite a few times. And James, tell everyone that that don't know, like who you guys are, Cross the Line Paranormal, how long you've been around, what you do, things like that, and then go into the library and the history.
Okay. Well, of course, Cross the Line Paranormal, based out of Valdosta, Georgia. We're about an hour south of Tifton. We do the same thing most respectable teams do. We help people in their own homes. We help businesses and, go and investigate whatnot and find out if it's actually something paranormal or if it's something just electronic going on. As far as the library, we got involved with that because of personal experiences employees were having. And ironically, it wasn't always a library. It was a post office back in the early 1900s, and it ran as a post office up until the 60s, and then it was converted into the library. But they've had some strange happenings there, and all over the place. And so, yeah, that's pretty much it as far as that goes. There's several spirits there, male, female, and a child, we believe, from what we've interacted with. So
I was looking to find green ectoplasm from like Ghostbusters. That was my ultimate goal.
Well, I've been waiting on the scary lady to be down the hall.
Right. Yeah, for sure. And there's like a creepy tunnel down there. Can you tell people about the history of that tunnel?
The basement, there's a little doorway. Me and Courtney actually crawled up in there. It's a hidden room. It's filled with dirt, but we think it was an old boiler area from an older lady that came to one of my tours. But it has another hidden room with a window, and we haven't been able to access that room because of asbestos. Mm-hmm. But definitely want to get a drone back there because it goes back into there's another doorway we can see. There's rumors that it is connected to the old tunnel system that's under the city, that they used to transport prisoners and anything else they didn't want seen on the streets. I know there's cells and stuff down there in those tunnel systems as well.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have to do a little excavation going on, right?
Right.
I'll bring my shovel. But like, I don't know about Mike and Franny, but as soon as we went down to that basement, it was like a slap in the face when it came down. Like you could feel it. It was just like pretty wild.
Yeah, the basement definitely has a different feel to it all the way around. We'll say heaviness or whatnot, but it's definitely got a different feel. There's several employees that don't like going in there, and there's been a few that felt like they've been chased out of there or followed out of there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's made them very uncomfortable.
And then the guy that was showing us around that was working there, he said that he saw an apparition down there as well, like peeking out and then like around the wall and then peek back. Like hiding.
Yep. And that's common all around the whole library, not just in the basement. People are seeing apparitions or full-fledged figures, a child and a man.
So I'm not going to waste any time, and our short time there, like we didn't waste any time. Like James knows we love creepy, and creepy's our thing. So we went straight for the basement, and we were at the tunnel, and we did an EVP session, and we got some pretty good EVPs. So I'm going to play it. Here we go. So I got these devices here, and you can talk into them, and they'll be able to hear what you say. They'll pick up your voice. Say whatever you like. I don't mind getting dirty. I'll go in there. You want me to come back in there? You want me to come back in there with you?
Eric, if go something doesn't work out, you could always dance on the pole there.
Man, pole dancing's my hobby. Thought we were gonna be quiet, Mike.
I know, I couldn't resist.
Here I come. Something right there.
Yeah, I thought it was something too.
Hell no.
Get it?
I did.
I actually thought I heard stripper pole.
Right.
So he was agreeing with Mike on Eric's future.
Yeah, it looked too sturdy, so I wasn't going to jump on it. And
Yeah,
plus,
PVC ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, plus there was like a very flimsy screen with a hole. I could have fell through that. So
Yeah, you know, you put on a couple.
That's
LBs,
pretty interesting.
So.
we need to get out the
Male
insurance.
saying no.
What's that?
Hell no. I said that's interesting because the male sound like male saying hell no. I know in the last time we got it sound like a female saying no.
Oh, yeah.
In that same spot, as far as asking, do you want to crawl up in there?
It almost sounded like a smart ass. Like I said, you want me to go back in there with you? And he's like, you did. First said hell no, and then you did. Like you did. So I don't know. I wanted to
you found their hiding spot. And they were like,
Yep.
Man.
Yep, right. Franny's small. We should just put Franny in there. See how far back she can go in there.
Yeah. Grab her feet and push.
Midget size.
Yeah. So, Franny, what were you feeling like? What was your whole vibe of the whole place? Like, what parts did you think was active? Definitely the basement for sure.
Oh, definitely the basement. You could definitely like it's like a threshold. You could definitely like it hits you right away. There was like that one spot where it was like super dark. What is that? There's like a super there's a room in that one spot that's like when you first walk in, like downstairs on the left hand side. You know, like it's on the opposite side.
Closet area
By the pump room area.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like there's like this one room that like freaked me out. Like I don't know, there's like a heavy ness to it. Like I don't know what happened there. What's like the history or somebody caught anything in that little particular area? But it's like when you walk into that room, it's like on the left hand side. It's like this like corner room, but that's where to me like it felt like super spooky. In other words, yeah.
Interesting enough, that's me and Courtney did a Delco down there in that spot, and I know she was hearing a man and I believe a woman. I know I heard what sounded like a child scream, and we saw that incandescent light in my goggles in that area.
Interesting. Okay.
So
yeah.
Could definitely be a hot spot there.
Yeah, no, it definitely felt like that room, like for some reason was like very in that little corner room in particular was like it was there.
How old are those tunnels, do you think? He goes back to Civil War.
Well, that post office was built completed in 1914. So I mean, it could be the 1800s, that was built. It's hard to say.
We gotta get in there.
Were those one of those cities that the Union soldiers during the Confederate War burnt down?
Yes.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Okay. So maybe those tunnels were there before that. Who knows?
Yeah, because James, you were mentioning to us that they lost a lot of the history of that town because of some fires, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, around 1905 they had a large fire, and I swear Karen said there was another fire, but I don't remember the date.
I don't remember the date either. But.
Oh, and real quick, Karen Thompson is the library head librarian. She's in the chat. And
Oh,
Stephanie gave her a
okay,
shout.
awesome.
Okay.
I see
And a shout out to
Brandon
everybody
too.
else in the chat.
We'll be talking about Brandon soon, so stay tuned for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to show that video.
Yeah. And so, Gabe and Courtney, like, have you guys had any crazy experiences there? Like, what's like the most crazy or wild experience you had there?
I've only went there once. The first time I actually went, we were going down towards the basement, and there's that small little like stockroom area that connects kind of towards the basement and everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I saw this weird green flash of light that just like lit up the whole entire room.
Oh, really?
And it was very unexplainable. I don't know where it came from. There's no machinery in that area that could cause that flash of light like that. I even asked Aaron, and I was like, do y'all have any type of equipment or anything that could cause that flash? There's nothing on there that can like cause that flash. The same dark area that Franny was actually talking about is where I also got my Delco goggles pulled on.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
So
We always like that.
yeah, James has that video. I sent that to him as
I
well.
sent that video to you, Eric, too, where she talks about it and like her head jerks. They but yeah, that area is weird. And ironically, we didn't have a camera in that area when we were running the tours when that happened. But also that room and the hallway, right, we went into going to the basement entrance. Karen, during the first tour night, felt like somebody was on top of her, like chasing her down the hallway, breathing heavy and footsteps, to the point she came to the back room and break room, and my daughter was in there and she was shaking. She was pretty shaken up. So she actually called her husband to come up there and continue with allowing us to be there for the tours, and she went home a little bit later after that because she was just so shaken up.
Oh, wow.
Now, I don't know if we're going to get to this. Probably we will, but there was a picture that Franny took of a drawing that was on the first floor when you first walk in. What was the story on that?
The man in the hat. So she has if she's a part-time employee, she's a high schooler and at the time, and she kept seeing a man sitting up in the lobby area in a hat and like long jacket. Sometimes he has a lantern, sometimes he doesn't. Has the just old timey period. She says he's like an authority figure. He's watching everybody. He sometimes walks around the lobby, but most of the time he's sitting over there in his chairs. Mm-hmm. And she, to the point that she was uncomfortable. She wouldn't go up those small steps leading from the new part of the library to the old post office. She won't go up them steps. She'll bypass all that and go down that hallway to get anywhere. And like the back way around to the lobby, desk or counter or whatever. But
so she's seen this figure.
Yes.
So she's seen this figure so often and vividly that she was actually able to recreate it in a drawing.
Correct.
Wow.
I got that clip of the Delco in the basement.
Sweet. Well, and we went and looked up every, which it's still a vague because so many people back then wore hats anyway, but because she kept saying authority and figures, so we looked into law enforcement and on Tift County Sheriff's websites. It has pictures of all their sheriffs throughout the years.
Oh, cool.
All the way back to 1800s, and there was one sheriff in all those pictures that wore a similar hat. The rest of them didn't wear a hat at all. He was the only one that wore, and he was sheriff during the early post office era. From 1911 to like 1924, he was sheriff. So he would have been there at that post office.
Very cool. Do you guys have that picture of like the sheriff? Like, do you guys like the actual one?
Actually,
like
is that J.M. Shaw?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's the audio, but I think the picture's in it.
Yeah.
That's
well, I'm going to play the Delco in the basement. And this was with Cross the Line Paranormal. So here we go.
Dude, that was a hard-ass tug. I just heard it too. And I don't know if he took a picture, but I saw like a flash of light in that direction.
Yeah, that section is like really spooky.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that little corner.
So, where did you capture the The EVP of J.M. Shaw.
In where the chairs are, that lobby area.
Okay, I'll play that one. That one's really short.
Actually, that wasn't EVP.
Go
That
ahead.
was Spirit Box.
Oh, Spirit
Just
Box.
through
Here we
speaker.
go. Okay, here we go.
J.W. Shaw here.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and I said JW and it meant JM.
Oh, there you go. So we went upstairs, and what was the name of the room that you took us to? Like,
The genealogy room.
okay, so I got a little clip of you explaining what you captured there, and we got some EVPs in there, so that was pretty cool. So here we go.
Yeah, that room's crazy.
We had a camera sitting up over here at the window pointing out, and it wasn't headlights or anything because there's no streets back there. It looked like something walked through in my IR light that was on the cabinets, that has a microfilm and all that. It looked like something passed between the cabinet and the IR light. You could see it roll the light. And then about 10 minutes later, you see a ball of light leave in front of the doorway. But we were down in the basement when that happened.
All right.
And we get a lot of knocks and bangs up here. It sounds like books falling off the shelves, even while you're just sitting in here.
Wow.
It's very active.
Yeah, now that I've been in that room, like the first thing I thought of was like, oh, maybe there's a car coming through that window. But you're so high. You're like on, is that the second or third floor?
Second floor, yeah.
So like you can't see that because like down there's like buildings. So if there was, the buildings would be blocking that view. And plus like the angle it was at. So it was like, that was pretty cool. Very cool. And we didn't waste any time. So we like did some EVPs there and we actually got some. So I'm going to play that. And here we go. I had to bleep some of it out because we're not at that hour yet. You always like a good bleeping, right?
Let's try this real quick, guys, because we're in this room. We're lucky enough to be in here, and it's got some soundproof glass. And there's only one or two people here, so let's maybe try a quick little EVP and see what we get. All right, let's see what happens.
Is that you that he saw on camera? Can you come out and talk to one of these devices here? We can play it back and we can hear you.
Definitely hard to get out of here.
I thought I heard that.
And then,
Play again?
and it's something, and then get out of here. Like it goes you, and then like
Yeah, I thought I heard
something rambling, and then like get out of here.
Let's
right?
play it one more time.
I don't know. You tell me.
All right. So, we're here with me near your mom. We're supposed to communicate with you. Can you do me a favor? Do you recognize this man right here? Is that you that he saw on camera? Can you come out and talk to one of these devices here? We can play it back and we can hear you.
Anyone? Okay. Well, let's see for all you DR60 haters.
Communicate with you. Can you do me a favor? Do you recognize this man right here? Was that you that he saw on camera here? Was that you that he saw on camera? Can you come out and talk into one of these devices here? We can play it back and we can hear you.
I think I heard this like on this thing. I don't know. Maybe not.
That was some weird noise.
Granny, that mouth, you're like a sailor.
Hey, I was just trying to, make out what the EVP said,
There's a lot of other stuff I wanted to
purposes.
show, but thanks to Franny, I couldn't. So
Hey,
just that one scene. I'll bleep it out. I'll show anything. I don't care. I would have saved it for later anyway. So. I'm afraid.
But that was kind of a crazy scream on the ST25,
Yeah,
right?
that's weird,
That's
right?
cool.
And we were completely quiet.
I didn't notice that when we were there. I was probably zoning out or something.
No,
but,
I didn't notice that either until we listened. And then I heard James at the end say, like, there's some noise there.
Well, that's what's interesting with that room. It's like you said, Mike. It's soundproof basically, and it's temperature controlled, and because there's so much old stuff that's been donated from families there, books and microfiche and all that's in there.
And what other activity have you captured in that room?
Well, the rolling of the lights on the hour. We've been in there and heard bangs and knocks, not on the ceiling, like on the bookshelves.
That's cool.
While we're in, even when we were doing the tours, people would ask, "Can you make a sound?" And it sounded like books just fell off the shelves. I mean, it's a lot of audible noises with that room.
I also remember one thing that you pointed out to us when we were there that really kind of stuck in my mind. You showed us a wet footprint.
Yes,
on one of the stairs, and that was pretty mind blowing. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Oh, real quick, if anyone's on their phone and has their volume up, can you put it down? Thanks, friend.
Yeah.
They
I don't know, checking. It's not me. No.
It's okay.
Yeah, I say it might have been my speakers back feeding.
No worries.
So on the footprint, when we came to do the tour, another elderly gentleman up there showed me the footprint picture. He said a woman came to him, a customer out there checking out books. She came to him and said, "Hey, do you have like a kid running around here with no shoes on?" And he's like, "No, ma'am, it's the middle of the day. They're all in school. There's no children here." And that's when she brought him over to the footprint on the middle of the stairs. Nothing before on the other steps, below or above. And I mean, that'd be a wide stance to try to jump. But he said, I know he didn't think, I wish he would have put like a measuring tape or something to it, but he said it looked like a child's print. And it's hard to tell in the picture. But he said it also felt oily. And it was, I won't say they left it there for a while and it just disappeared on its own.
Okay.
But he said it was very strange. But you can tell, I think Eric has the picture. It's a bare footprint.
Cool.
When you showed that to me, that was wild. That tripped me out.
Yeah, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was blown away when the guy showed it to me.
I mean, you can make out the toes and the outline, and it was
very detailed. I mean, it's just, and it wasn't like it had been raining or anything like that. I mean, there's no reason for it's carpet before the stairs and on both sides. There's no reason for a wet, oily footprint to be there. Especially a barefoot one.
Yeah, very strange. Very strange.
So before we go on commercial break, James, can you explain this video with Brandon?
You want me to explain now or show the video first?
Okay. What do you think I should do?
It's up to you.
Okay, I'll play it first. We can play it again. It's really short.
It'd probably be easier to play it first, then I can explain what happened.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
Okay, so so he was live listening. He had headphones on, so everything's amplified. He walked in that back room where the original safe is still there. They just took the door out and made it into a closet. Well, he got an EVP. On top of his EVP, I got the same response, a yes, through the spirit box, and it echoed. And he heard, that's all he heard, and he got a creeped out vibe to where he basically ran out of there, cut his arm on the door frame because they found blood the next morning or Monday morning on the door frame.
Sounds like
but he basically got creeped out. So that was a good laugh.
Yeah, Brandon, if it makes you feel any better, I was investigating a cemetery and flipped over a headstone and hit my elbow on a corner of the edge of the granite and sliced my elbow to the bone. But don't worry, I patched it up and continued investigating the whole night, so it didn't stop me.
Yeah, but you weren't running away, though.
No, I wasn't. I would like that, though.
But yeah, that's basically what that boiled down to.
So, Mike, we got to pay some bills, don't we? And we got we got an announcement.
Yeah, what's up with the echo? Do you know who's echoing there?
I don't know.
Hello?
I don't know.
All right, yeah, guys. So we got a few words from our sponsor, and we'll be right back.
What's up, my paranormal people? Eric and Mike here from the War Party Paranormal Radio Show, wanting you to remember the importance of hydration. Remember, we hunt ghosts. We don't want to turn into ghosts. Dehydration can lead to inflammation and even degenerative disease, so hydration is crucial.
Whether you're up all night investigating the paranormal, sky watching, or Bigfoot, Fuel Up Hydration System is designed to support motivation, concentration, and rejuvenation with the best immune-enhancing delivery system available today.
Experience the benefits of Fuel Up with their Feel the Difference money-back guarantee.
Visit fuelup.gg/warparty for their special offer that includes free shipping. Fuel Up for life. Hey, Eric, how do we do?
It's awesome.
All right. Well, maybe we should stick to hunting ghosts. I don't know if commercials is our thing.
True that. What is up, my paranormal peeps? You may be wondering why we're holding something like these in our hand, and my buddy's going to tell you all about it.
The reason that we have this paranormal equipment in our hand is because we're giving a big shout out to the Ghost Hunter store, one of our sponsors. They're your one-stop shop for everything paranormal.
That's right, and you may have seen some of these equipment on your favorite paranormal TV shows.
Exactly, especially the Haunted Files on Paraflix.
Mike's got that right.
All right, guys, so check them out, and if you use the code word Ghost Gone Wild,
not Girls Gone Wild,
Ghost Gone Wild, in your checkout, you'll get a discount on your purchase. Thank you, guys.
Peace.
All right, guys, and everybody that's watching, you know, we got it. Okay.
Sorry. Real quick, you can use the code more than once now. Girls Gone Wild, like James.
Not Girls Gone Wild.
Oh, sorry, Ghost Gone Wild. I always forget. Sorry.
Okay, thanks for that.
Continue.
Back to our regular scheduled programming. Guys, so we got a new episode coming out on the 16th of this month. It's a continuation, part 2 of the Gold Coast Railroad Haunted Rails on the Haunted Files on Paraflix. We caught so much activity in this investigation that we had to split it into 2 episodes. So we're coming out with the second standard time. Make sure you guys check it out. It's really cool. Here's a little trailer, and yeah, let's check it out.
So in the past, I've gotten evidence of someone that was pushed out of this train. Really? Was murdered, yeah.
That's Joe talking. Joe feels like somebody's trying to hurt him. He said, "Do you want permission to hurt him? Get away."
You don't have permission to hurt Joe or either one of us.
And out of nowhere, like 20, 30 flying saucers just started going. Like I don't know. It's weird. I have goosebumps right now. Just went, and like they all came in like very fast, and then like started hovering from. But you could see them like in front of the moon, like the moon was like just past it.
When you started talking about owl, I started thinking about aliens.
All right, it's towards the end of the night, guys. We're pretty beat. It's pretty hot, but we're going to do a solo session. Each one of us is going to split up and go into a different cart. Whoa. I swear I hear something in here.
Can you make it go off one more time?
Thank you, Dan. And big shout out to Mike because he does all the incredible editing. It's freaking amazing. So
Hey, thank you. Appreciate it. It's a labor of
everyone know
love.
that. Yep. A lot of hard work.
Hey, Mike, at least there wasn't a water fountain there.
What's that?
I said, at least there wasn't a water fountain there when you filmed that one.
For the drum, boy. That was painful. Yeah, so he's kind of mentioning I was flying my drone and we were sitting right next to like a little water fountain, and sure enough I went to land and it took over to return to home mode where it's usually automatic, and it just started veering off and went its own direction, hit the wall, bounced off a table, and then went right into a water fountain. And I was like, no. And we pulled it out. Thank God it still worked. Everything was fine. But yeah, usually electronics and water don't mix so well. But yeah, I lucked out there.
Yeah. And next time you're gonna have to bring Gabe down to the Gold Coast Road Museum. Check that place out.
You guys are muted.
Oh yeah, because they're echo.
Yeah, I think-
because they're echo.
Yeah,
we're trying to like
No
bounce
worries.
between the mute and unmute.
Okay, all right, cool.
We'll get through this. I promise. So anyway, we got more clips of Cross the Line Paranormal and what they captured at the library, and I have you were asking who the president was. Where was that located? In the library.
I think that was in genealogy.
Oh, okay. Very active place. So
Pretty sure it was in genealogy.
That one's pretty cool.
Who's the president of the United States? What did you say?
Play it again.
Who's the president of the United States? What did you say?
You could hear it there. It's very faint.
Yeah, so with that one, there was another part of it. I cut that out. It sounded like he tried to speak through the spirit box saying Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
But when I asked again, it sounded like a female came through and said the Taft part. And then we got the EVP of Wilson. So of course, it's been 20 something years since I've been in school. I didn't remember the line of presidents. So I looked up Wilson, and Wilson was in that time and era. Well, interesting fact. And then I saw the Taft above him. Miss Karen actually went and looked up the Taft part, and she put some things together. On the tripwire, we communicated with the little girl. She said she was 12. So Miss Karen actually went and did some research, I think in Find a Grave or something, and she found one 12-year-old girl buried in all of Tift County that died during President Taft's era.
Oh wow!
So that was pretty wild.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't play the EVP that you captured in the tunnel. I got that one too. Here we go.
Do this at night. Give light.
It was right at the end. I'm playing
Do
again.
this at night. Give light.
Turn it up again here.
Want me to play it again?
Yeah, what music?
Okay, here we go.
Do this at night. Come on, come on.
It's at the very end. Oh,
Okay, yeah, that one was actually Brandon and Sarah down in that area. And it sounds like he's saying he liked Sarah's voice. And they were the only two down there in the basement when that happened. But it sounds like, first I thought, I said, oh my God, I hear a voice. But the more I listen to it, it sounds like I like your voice.
Oh, okay. And then there's one here, the lobby.
Which would be interesting because Courtney or somebody said they thought it sounded like I don't like your voice or something when she just heard your recording. Or maybe it was Fran earlier.
Were they inside the tunnel when they did that?
No, they were standing there at the door just like we were.
Oh, okay. And then there's one here in the lobby that you sent me that I'm going to play.
She said it's getting
better. Okay.
And what's going on there?
Okay. So that was, we were setting up and we're still working on this feedback thing with Chanel. So we were setting up cameras and there's one light switch that controls all the lights in that building. They have it programmed that way.
Mm-hmm.
There's a timer that shuts all the lights off at 4:30, I think, to let people know the library's closing at 5. Well, this was Saturday. Library closes at 3. The lights did that crazy stuff. I ran over and started recording, and 10 minutes later, it did it again.
Oh, wow.
And Karen's husband was there, and this was going on like 7 o'clock. And he called and said, hey, the lights are doing something weird, and, you know, it's way past closing time. They shouldn't be doing this. And so they got their IT department involved on Monday. They couldn't recreate it. So she came the following Saturday and sat there till 7:30. It never did that. But it was just like and it was the only lights was in the post office that did that. All the other lights in the library stayed on. Just the post office lights did that weird shutting off and back on ripple.
And Courtney, you were going to say something?
Oh no, I was just giving a weird look. I've never seen that. So I was like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool.
All right. So like there's other places there. There's like sort of like a mill type place in Tifton that you guys investigated.
Yeah, the community center, it used to be a firehouse. Fireman died in there. And then the city hall. I took you by City Hall. There used to be a big hotel, Mayan Hotel.
Adjusting audio.
Is it getting any better?
Let's see. Yeah, it's very faint. I think you're okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a new web camera, and this is the first time testing it out.
All right, there you go. Trial and error, and it's live radio. That's what Chanel. That's what Chanel says. We got a private chat with our producer, so she's been like chatting back and forth with them. That's why they look a little bit distant. But no worries. So yeah, like the whole town is haunted, and also we went to film at the theater. Out of all those places, like where do you think you had the most paranormal activity?
Theater.
Oh yeah,
The theater. With catching the eyes we caught, and daughter being grabbed, and just the activity there's just been insane. The Delco sessions and SD sessions we've done there has just been spot on with questions we've asked, and that's been pretty well. All of our names have been called there. So
I love it when that happens.
That's been active, and it's between that and the library. I mean, it back and forth,
Yeah.
As far as activity goes.
Okay.
Yeah, so guys, we were filming an investigation there. It was Eric, Franny, James, and I, and we're gonna have a new episode coming out shortly. I think I'm gonna bump that one up to the front. So after why it's fresh, everybody we're talking about it, everything's going on. So what we'll do is that one come out in March, and we'll get to you guys will get to see that investigation. Some really wild stuff happens, and we had a new experiment that we tried. So really looking forward to getting that out there and letting you guys check that out.
And James in it. You gotta check it out.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, that theater was very cool. I mean, even down there in the basement, I wish I could have spent more time down there. That's where like it had a weird vibe. It was just everywhere. Like you could just sense it. Even like in the bathroom, like there was a weird vibe.
And what was wild is, we didn't get much in the men's area on the recorders, but then we went to the women's room and got screamed at.
Yeah, but you're going to see, we got some, you're going to hear
up.
those other voices that the shotgun light got. So it was pretty cool. And yeah, Franny did like an amazing job with the dowsing rods, and we got some good interaction along doing with EVPs and getting some really weird like confirmation of things that were happening there, that happened there in the past. And that's all you're looking for, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Franny, what was your? Go ahead, Mikey.
No, I was just gonna say, and we had something else happen that we captured that we don't really want to give. We don't want to share it just quite yet, but there's some really interesting stuff that you're gonna want to watch it. So, very strange. Probably never seen anything like that before. And capture it. Well, I think we might have, but not actually captured it on camera as well as we did. So yeah, just some really exciting stuff coming down the pipeline here.
And I don't think we ever investigated theater before, so that was pretty cool. Like I can't remember.
No, the Opera House, which is similar but not a theater. Yeah,
similar but different. Yeah, still has the same vibe. What were your thoughts on that theater, you guys? Franny, Mike.
I thought it was amazing. I loved it. I would love to get to spend some more time in there and do some live listening in the big theater area. We got to do a little bit at the end, but I would like to spend a little bit, definitely spend some more time in there, definitely down in the basement and in the areas. And yeah, I'd like to continue investigating, because that was very, very active night. It was awesome.
Oh, you're muted, Mike. Franny.
Sorry.
There you go.
Sorry about that. No, I agree with Mike. I think it's definitely a very active place. So it was just all at once. It's like the stage, like downstairs in the basement, like even the lobby or whatever. So it's just like everywhere was so active. I definitely wish we had more time to do like isolation sessions, but I think we were just so distracted and doing like the techniques and the new things. But it was just a lot. Like, and it was just because of the activity. It was just like, you don't know where to go of how active it was. So definitely you would need another round two. I would say for sure. That place is a beast. Yeah.
And another reason to watch it is we did a special experiment, and we're not going to say what it is. You're going to have to wait until it comes. That's why we're going to release it early.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
It's pretty cool.
It was really neat.
And we're still working on the experiment. We're perfecting it, so we'll get there.
I'll just do it this way, guys. It's an add-on to the Delco. So it's just like an icing on the cake there. So it was weird. I'll put it that way.
Things got a little strange.
Yeah.
So I want to let our KGRA digital broadcasting listeners who are listening to our stream live, they're going to be going to the other show soon that's following up. If you still want to continue with us, you can head over to the War Party Paranormal YouTube channel. You actually watch it there. And then for you people, I always say you people, right?
Yes.
So for our lovely people in the chat, If you haven't checked out KGRA Digital Broadcasting Network, we're not the only show on there. There's other ones, and it's quite a variety. They have MUFON on there. They talk about UFOs. They have other paranormal teams. They have Bishop Long. If you're not familiar with him, he's been featured on Ghost Adventures, and he has quite a following there as well. They talk about cryptids and spirituality and all kinds of things. So it's pretty cool. You should check it out if you're in the car and bored and want to listen to something. Right, Mike?
That's right. And if you go over to the War Party Paranormal YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe, comment, like, all that fun stuff that everybody asks you to do. It really does help the cause. It helps us. It helps us get our content out there.
Let's get 1,000. We're almost there. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I keep interrupting.
Yeah, you do. Real bad. Real bad tonight.
I get excited.
I don't know what I'm saying.
You were talking about liking our content, subscribing, tell everyone, their friends and family to watch us and comment and
check
subscribe.
out that the other channels on KG.
No, I said that part.
Oh, okay. That's where we're at.
Yeah, so definitely, like I was saying, if you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel, we'd really appreciate it. It helps us get our content out there. Plus, you can watch other episodes that aired. You can check out other episodes that we've had on and other special guests. You can check out the previous episode where we had Cross the Line Paranormal on there. So, yeah, we really appreciate it, guys, and thank you for following, watching, and tuning in. Anything else that we missed?
I think we got everything. Courtney, tell people about where they can find you if you have anything upcoming. I know you have some new things coming, actually.
I do. I am usually can find me with James and Cross the Line. I'm with them a lot. I tend to go off on my own. I'm located in Savannah, so I'm a little bit further from Valdosta.
So cool. So
cool.
badass. Yeah.
Constantly going, so just check me out. I can Macabre Mistress. Not macabre, macabre.
Yeah. You just started a YouTube channel as well.
I did, but I suck at YouTube. I don't have the experience like Mike does every year. I can't throw stuff together and make it all wow.
That's okay. You're going to get a little help. Trust me. And you just recently went to the Conjuring House, right?
I did. Very cool. Definitely an experience. Definitely a bucket list thing. Not as active as I would have hoped, but I am planning still to go back. Very pretty in the snow. And if you do go, just fair warning of what you record, because they are very, they like their content to stay there. So be careful what you record.
Okay, good tip. And James and Gabe.
Hey. That was not James. Did not lock his keys in the car. That was somebody else.
Oh, okay. There you go. Oh, James. I mean, Chris.
No names shall be given. But
You want to bring that up now? Oh no.
Joe was there.
Well, thank you, Joe, for helping with that situation.
Good thing they locked their keys at a rail yard where they have mechanics that work on trains. So they got every type of tool imaginable to get in there.
You wouldn't even need AAA.
You can find us on obviously Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Cross the Line Paranormal, all one word. Real easy to find. So it's simple. We're trying to get to YouTube, and we're still working on it. I mean, I got somewhat of an intro video done. I think we'll use that for our time being, but it takes a lot of work, especially after watching you guys. It's between Eric and Mike, y'all's editing is amazing.
All right.
So
Thank you.
Got a long way to go, but hopefully one day we'll get there.
You will.
And Franny, tell us where people can find you.
You can find me at Supernatural. I mean, for Instagram, it's Supernatural_I. YouTube, just Supernatural I. You can find me on Facebook. Just really, I don't know if it's under Supernatural I, Francesca Garcia, but to be honest, I'm not really big on Facebook. It's just more personal within the team and trying to find our events and whatnot. But you can locate me on there, but mostly will be Instagram and YouTube. So that's where you can locate me. Your girl's taking a break on Supernatural I but season 3 is coming up. So that will be in the future works. But in the meantime, you'll find me on the Haunted Files and War Party Paranormal.
Awesome. So, guys, for me, if you want to see any of my personal content that I have out there, it's the easiest way is if you just go to my website, flaparanormalresearcher.com. I got a blog. I got links to my YouTube, my social media, all my other stuff. Got links to buy the Delco goggles and link you right to the Ghost Hunter store. I got a lot of information that I typed up on there about the Delco goggles, what they do, how they work. Also, there's contact there to reach War Party if you need help, if you're having problems in the paranormal, or if you go straight to the War Party Paranormal website, warpartyparanormal.com. You can see upcoming events. You could reach out to one of us, and if you're having problems with the paranormal, we're happy to help. And like I said, it also has a list of the upcoming public events that we'll be hosting. Eric?
Yes, sir. And those Delco goggles are selling like hotcakes. Mike and I made a new batch of them.
Yeah, thank you for the help, sir.
And the good old good old USA. It wasn't being sarcastic. I did help, maybe a little, but I don't know.
No, you helped a lot, man. It's they've been selling, man. They've been cranking them out. I was almost like, oh man, I need to make more again. Like, yeah, it's cool, and it's not for the money. I want to
You've been getting some good recognition. A lot of people have been shouting out about you in their shows, and you don't even know who these people are. Just
it's flattering.
Really cool.
It's flattering. There was a couple guys out there did some YouTube videos on it and talking about it and different things, and they had all nice things to say about me, which was weird to hear. So that was pretty neat. And no, for sure. So it's like I said, it's not for the money. I'm happy to see what other people are posting, what they're capturing, and when you're seeing similar type results that we've been testing for years, and people are just starting to do it, and they're getting similar type results. It's really mind blowing, and it's really neat to see. We're all in this for the same reason, is to find answers and to help people, and by doing this and collaborating and putting that information out there where we can compare it to ours and other people's experiences. It's really what it's all about, isn't it? Really. So
that's Cross the Line Paranormal right down there.
No, they're very similar. We respect Cross the Line. We're happy to be friends with them, and because they're very similar type team. They're in it for all the right reasons, and we appreciate them. And we appreciate, them having us come up and investigate with them. It was a great time, and really got to experience some different parts of Georgia, which was neat. So
yeah, very cool. So enough about Mike, and just talk about me. Not much. I'm just Ghost Hunter, South Florida. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram. Not doing anything on YouTube, but if you want to look at my past stuff, you can check it out and subscribe. And then also TikTok as well. And then you find me with Mike pretty much everywhere with War Party and the Haunted Files. And so you going to take us home?
Yes, sir. So, and thank you everybody for watching.
Thank you very much.
And thank you all for joining us. And hopefully we'll see you all soon.
No, we will.